Good morning, students. Today we'll start a new chapter, that is compound interest. So what is interest? When you borrow some money, you'll have to pay some extra money for that. That is called interest. Now interest is of two types. One is simple interest and another is compound interest. So first we'll study about simple interest, then we'll go for compound interest. So the definition of simple interest is when the interest is calculated uniformly on the original principal throughout the entire time is called simple interest. We'll understand this simple interest with the help of an example. Before that, look at this formula of simple interest. Simple interest is P into R into T by 100. Here P stands for principal, or you can say sum. Now that is the money you have borrowed or invest, that is principal. R stands for rates per annum, rates per annum, that is the interest rate like 5%, 10%, 30%. And T stands for time, that is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. These are the times, example of times. And A stands for amount. When we add principal and interest, we'll get the amount. Clear? Now look at this example. Find simple interest on 2000 rupees at 5% per annum for 2 years, and also find the amount. Now first write down what the data given in the question. Principal equal to 2000, that is given in the question. Rate equal to 5% per annum, that is also given, and T time equal to 2 years. Now we will calculate simple interest. As we know, the formula of simple interest equal to P into R into T by 100. Now put the value of all these three, that is P, R, T. P equal to 2000, that is given, and R equal to 5, T equal to 2. So 2000 into 5 into 2 by 100. Here the 0 will be cancelled here. Now 20 into 5, 100, then 100 into 2, 200. So simple interest is 200 here. Now we'll find out amount. The formula of amount is P plus I, that is principal plus interest. So principal is 2000 here and interest is 200. So 2000 plus 200 gives 2200, that is amount. So here simple interest is 200 rupees and amount is 2200. Next we have compound interest. When the interest is calculated on the principal as well as accumulated interest is called compound interest. So that is the definition of compound interest. Now we'll understand with an example. Here find out the compound interest on rupees 1000 for 2 years at 10% per annum. Here the principal is 1000, time is 2 years, and rate of interest, that is 10% per annum. So write down principal for first year is 1000, that is given. Interest for first year that is 10% of 1000. As you can see, rate equal to 10% per annum. So interest for first year is 10% of 1000, that is 100, that is interest. So the amount will be what? Interest plus principal value. So 1000 plus 100 equal to 1100. That is the amount at the end of first year. So this is exactly same as the simple interest. Okay, remember students, the simple interest and compound interest for 1 year is always same if it is compounded annually. So for the, if you calculate the compound interest for 1 year, that is same as the simple interest. Now look at this. Now we'll calculate the interest of second year. For that, with principal for second year is 1100 year, because while you calculate the compound interest of second year, we'll have to take the amount at the end of first year as the principal of second year. And while you calculate the interest of third year, you'll have to take the amount at the end of second year as the principal of third year, and so on. So here principal for second year is 1100, but in simple interest, the principal of second year is also same as the principal of first year, that is 1000. Okay, but in compound interest, the principal of second year will be the amount at the end of first year, that is 1100. Now interest for second year, 10% of 1100, that is 110. Now the amount at the end of second year will be principal, that is 1100, plus interest, that is 110, equal to 1210. That is the amount at the end of second year. Clear? Here the example 4 of your book. Calculate the amount in the compound interest on 50,000 for 2 years and 5 months at 12% per annum, compounded annually. Here the principal is 50,000 and time is 2 years and 5 months, and rate are equal to 12%. So first write down the principal for the first year equal to 50,000. We'll find out first the amount for the first year. So for that, write down principal for the first year equal to 50,000. Then interest for the first year will be what? Interest for the first year is for the formula P into T into R by 100. So here P, 50,000 is your P, and 12 is rate, and 1 is time, that is 1 year. We will calculate the interest of first year, so that take 1 is 1 year is time, then divided by 100. Okay, now 0 will be cancelled here. Now if you multiply 12 into 500, you will get 6,000. So that is the interest for the first year. Now amount at the end of the first year equal to is for the formula P plus I. P is 50,000. P is 50,000 and interest is 6,000. So when we add 50,000 plus 6,000, we will get 56,000. Now principal for the second year, as I told you, principal in compound interest, principal for the second year is the amount at the end of the first year, that is 56,000. Now interest for the second year is P into T into R, that is 56,000, 12 is R, and 1 is time by 100. Now 0 0 will be cancelled here. Then 12 into 560 equal to 6720. Now the amount at the end of second year equal to 56,000 plus 6,720, that is P plus I, equal to 62,720. Now principal for the third year. Principal for the third year will be what? The amount at the end of second year, that is 62,750. But here you have to find out the interest for 5 months. Interest for 5 months is for the question. You have to find out the interest for 2 years and 5 months. So interest for 5 months equal to principal value, that is 62,720 into 5 by 12. 5 by 12 we have written the 5 months age year, that's why 5 by 12 into 12. 12 is year rate. Here 12 is rate percent and 1 is time by 100. Clear? 5 by 12 means we have written the 5 months age years, that's why 5 by 12. 12 months, 5 months out of 12 months. Okay, so now 12 will be cancelled here. Then 0 0, then 5 2 jar 10, then 6,272 divided by 2 will give 3,136. So the amount at the end of 2 years 5 months will be 62,720. that is the amount at the end of second year plus interest for 5 months, that is 3,136 equal to 68,856. Now compound interest for 2 years 5 months equal to the difference between principal is the difference between the amount at the end of 2 years and 5 months, that is 68,856, and the original principal. The original principal value, original principal value is 50,000. So 68,856 minus 50,000 equal to 15,856. That is the amount. Now we'll do some questions of your exercise. Here question number 4. Sudhakar borrows 22,500 at 10% per annum compounded annually. If he repays 11,250 at the end of first year, and 12,550 at the end of second year. Now question is, find the amount of loan outstanding against him at the end of third year. So here the sum borrow is 22,500, that is given in the question, and rate equal to 10% per annum. Now write down principal for the first year. Principal for the first year is 22,500, that is given. Then now interest for the first year equal to P into T P into R into T by 100. 22,500 is principal value and 10 is rate, that is given 10% per annum, and 1 is your time, 1 year, by 100. That is your formula, P into R into T by 100. Now 0 0 will be cancelled here. Now 225 into 10 gives 2250. That is the interest for the first year. Now amount at the end of first year equal to P plus I. So 22,500 plus interest 2250, that is equal to 24,750. Clear? Now read the question. If he repays 11,250, so amount paid back equal to 11,250. Now the balance will be what? The amount at the end of first year, that is 24,750, minus the amount he paid back, that is 11,250. So 24,750 minus 11,250 equal to 13,500. Now principal for the second year is 13,500. That is the amount at the end of first year. Now interest for the second year equal to P, principal value, that is the 13,500, into R, 10% that is given, into time 1 by 100. So 0 will be cancelled here. Then 135 into 10 equal to 1350. That is interest for the second year. Now amount at the end of second year will be P plus I, that is 14,850. 11. So if you add 13,500 and 1350, that will give 14,850. Now read the question here. He repays 12,550 at the end of second year. So yes, amount he paid back equal to 12,550. Now the balance will be 12,850, that is the amount at the end of second year, minus amount he paid back, that is 12,550. So when you subtract these two numbers, you will get to 2,300. So now principal for the third year equal to 2,300, that is the amount at the end of second year, that is the balance amount of the second year, 2,300. Now interest for the third year equal to P into R into T by 100. Here 0 will be cancelled. Then 23 into 10 gives 230. That is interest for the third year. Now amount at the end of third year equal to P plus I, 2,300 plus 230 equal to 2,530. So hence the amount of loan outstanding him at the end of third year equal to 2,530. That is the answer. The next question here, question number 8. Calculate the amount in the compound interest on 15,000 for 2 years compounded annually. The rates of interest for the successive years being 8% and 9% per annum respectively. So here the principal value is 15,000 and time is 2 years given, and successive years, the rate of interest for the successive year being 8%. It means for the first year the rate percent will be 8%, and for the second year the rate percent will be 9%. Now look at this solution. First write down principal for the first year equal to 15,000, that is given in the question, and rate of the interest for the first year is 8%. As I told you, 8% is the rate percent for the first year and 9% is the rate percent for the second year. So now interest for the first year will be P into R into T, that is 1500 into 8 into 1 by 100. Here 0 will be cancelled. Now 150 into 8 equal to 1200. That is the interest for the first year. amount at the end of first year will be P plus I. So 15,000 plus 1200 equal to 60,200. This is the amount at the end of first year. As I told you, for compound interest, the principal for the second year will be the amount at the end of first year. So principal for the second year equal to 16,200. Now rate of interest for the second year, that is 9% as per the question. Now interest for the second year equal to P into T into R by 100, that is 16,200 into 9 into 1 by 100. Here 0 will be cancelled here. Now if you multiply 162 into 9, it will give 1458. Now amount at the end of second year will be principal plus interest, that is 1620 plus 1458, that is equal to 17,658. Now we'll calculate the compound interest. Compound interest for 2 years equal to 1200, that is the interest for the first year. So 1200 plus interest for the second year, that is 1458, that is equal to 2658. So the amount at the end of second year is 17,658, and compound interest for 2 years equal to 2,658. Next, the question we have, question number 12. Find the amount and the compound interest on 64,000 for 1/2 years at 15% per annum compounded half yearly. Okay, so here first write the given data, that is the rate equal to 15% per annum, that is given. But if you look at the last sentence, compounded half yearly, when you see this word compounded half yearly, then multiply divide the rate percent by 2. As you can see, 15 by 2% per half yearly. Here I have convert 15% per annum as 15 by 2% per half yearly. Here time is 1/2 years, that is 3 by 2 into 2, that is, if I write here 3 years. Okay, now 3 years can be written as 6 half years. Yes or no? 3 years can be written as 6 half years, that is 3 into 2, like that. Here I have written the time is 1/2 years, that is 3 by 2 into 2 half years. So this 2 will be cancelled here. So 1.5 years equal to 3 half years. Clear? 3 years can be written as 6 half years. Yes or no? Because if you multiply 3 years by 2, it will give 6. So 3 years can be written as 6 half year, like that. The 3 by 2 years can be written as 3 half years if you multiply by 2. Here 2 will be cancelled, then we will have 3 half years. Clear? If you see the word compounded half yearly, then you will have to follow these two steps, extra 2 steps here. Now principal for the first half year equal to 64,000, that is given. Now interest for the first half year equal to P into 15 by 2. 15 by 2 is your rate into time 1 by 100. So here 100 will be cancelled here. Then if you divide 640 by 2, it will give 320. Now 320 multiplied by 15 gives 4,800. That is the interest for the first year. Now amount at the end of first year equal to 64,000 plus 4,800, that is P plus I, equal to 68,800. Next, principal for the second half year, that is equal to 68,800, because in compound interest principal for the second year will be amount at the end of first year. Now interest for the second half year equal to P into R into T by 100. Here 100 will be cancelled, then 688 divided by 2 gives us 344. 344 multiplied by 15, it will give 5,160. Now amount at the end of second year will be principal plus interest, that is 73,960. Now principal for the third half year equal to 73,960, that is the amount at the end of second half year. So the interest for the third half year equal to P into R into T by 100. Here 0 0 will be cancelled, then 5 3 ja 15, 5 2 ja 4, 5 2 ja 10. Then here 2 into 2 4 and 7,396 divided by 4, it will give 1849. Then 1849 multiplied by 3, it will give 5,547. That is the interest for the third year. Now amount at the end of third half year equal to principal value for the third year, that is 73,960 plus interest 5,547, that gives 79,507. Now the compound interest will be 4,800, that is the interest for the first half year, then interest for the second half year, that is 1,560, then interest for the third half year is 5,547. Now if you will add these three number, you will get 15,507, that is compound interest. So the amount is 79,507 and compound interest will be 15,507. So the homework for today is exercise 2A. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. So this was for today. Thank you students. Have a great day.